North Central Texas Simplex Net is the page. If you want to post and exchange information, it will ask you for a couple of questions to post on there, and one of the admins will look at it and let you through. But it's a pretty useful tool, especially if you want to share information on antennas, you have an announcements for your group or whatever you may want to use it for. But we do have a Facebook group. Also, we do use NetLogger a little differently. It's basically to as a tool to help you follow along and maybe see some of the stations and how many people are on and from what counties, even if you cannot hear them. So netlogger.org is the download, and I believe tonight KI5NXR, Tiffany out of Parker County is going to be logging. Tiffany, tell me when they go to NetLogger, how is the net listed?
It's KI5NXR. Yeah, you click one of the leftmost blue buttons to choose a net. It's listed as North Central Texas Simplex Net.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Tiffany. And I'll go slow and repeat. So anyway, if you go into NetLogger, blue button tells you to select a net, and it'll be North Central Texas Simplex Net. So if you want to use that to follow along, that's just another tool. We don't take check-ins, obviously, because it's a Simplex Net, but it's just another tool. Last but not least, we get anywhere from 25 to 50 check-ins in a night, and we'll cover anywhere from 8 to 15 counties, depending upon propagation. Most of that is due to spectacular participation, also great radio work and relays. So, with that said, if you have a relay, if you hear a station that it appears that I cannot hear, if you would just simply say relay, and as soon as I finish my QSO or my contact, I'll come back around. The only prerequisite is just make sure that you have at least a good enough copy to present the call sign and the location of that station. So just say relay if there's somebody out there. Let's see. I don't think I can do any more jibber jabber at this point. So I hope everybody's staying cool. We're going to go county by county, but as you know, if you're a regular here, I like to start the check-ins with anybody. So if you're a new station, this is your first time to participate and check in, or you're a newly licensed ham operator, or if you have bragging rights because you have an upgrade, I'd like you to come to the head of the line. Any new check-ins tonight? Anybody new to the group, newly licensed or upgrade? All right, any relays? Any relays? All right, not hearing a response, so let's start off. Here in my home county here, and we'll work our way from kind of the inside and out. So listen up and enjoy the net. So let's start off with Parker County. Parker County check-ins, please.
KI5NXR.
K5 Delta Charlie.
Okay, I've got KI5NXR, that's Tiffany, and I've got K5 Delta Charlie, that's Dwayne up in Springtown. Any other Parker County that's on frequency? All right, last call, Parker County. Anybody in Parker County that wants to check in?
KJ5MA.
All right, there's Mac, KJ5 Mike Alpha. Any other Parker County before we move on? All right, nothing heard at this time. Let's go into Tarrant County. Tarrant County, please.
Kilowatt Baker 5, Whiskey Baker.
November 5, Tango X-Ray Lima. Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Whiskey 5, Lima Tango Zulu.
Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike.
All right, let's run that list for Tarrant County, KB5, Whiskey Baker. That's David. I got a good copy on you tonight, David. N5TXL, that would be Jason. We have KI5 Hotel X-Ray Kilo, that would be Keith. W5 Lima Tango Zulu, that is Matt. And KE5 November Golf Mike, that is Trey. Are there any other Tarrant counties that would like to check in at this time? Any relays? Any relays?
Whiskey Delta 4, Romeo, November Romeo, mobile in Tarrant County.
Okay, I copied the Whiskey Delta 4. Try the last one more time.
Whiskey Delta 4, Romeo, November Romeo.
All right, I know you've checked in before. Can anybody help me with the last? I just got WD4 Romeo and then I lost it.
Relay.
Go ahead, NXR.
WD4RNR, Romeo, November, Romeo.
Thank you very much. And WD4RNR, first time I've been able to hear you tonight, so welcome aboard. Anybody else in Tarrant County? I may have doubled. Who was that last station?
November 5, Julius Lima Hotel.
Oh, N5JLH. Good evening, Jake. What's been going on?
Oh, a lot of work. That's all there is. I haven't had time to be on the radio for a lot of working for the school district. We are just swamped in the summertime, and we work these 10-hour days. It's too hot to do anything else, you know?
I hear you. Well, glad you're back on board, Jake. Got a screaming signal out here. So that's November 5, Juliet, Lima Hotel. That's Jake over in the mid-cities over there. Anybody else in Tarrant County?
November 3, Delta Mike Echo. You probably need a relay.
Relay, there's a November 3 station. If you'll come back, I'll get the rest of this call.
Yes, sir. It's November 3, Delta Mike Echo. Name is Dave. Over here in Euless by the airport.
All right, Dave, got your tat time. Mike, it was November 3, Delta Mike Echo, Dave over in Euless by the airport. KB5, Wabi, out back in air control.
All right, thank you, Ken. I waited for him. I heard the N3, just couldn't get the rest of it. So very good. Thank you for the relay, and welcome aboard N3 Delta Mike Echo. All right, let's go out west to Palo Pinto. Let's call on Palo Pinto County. Are you there? Any Palo Pinto stations on frequency that would like to check in? Palo Pinto County. All right, nothing heard. How about Eastland County? Calling on Eastland County. All right, good evening, Cam. AI5, Bravo Uniform. Got a copy on you about S3. S3, how are you copying net control? Yep, I know it. I hear you, though. It's in and out, but thanks for being there. Hang in there. Maybe we'll get a little enhancement. That's AI5BU. Are there any other Eastland County stations that would like to check in? Okay, nothing heard at this time. We'll make another lap around the track. We're just going to go through this one run here. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. KF5 Victor Sugar Papa is my call sign. Name is Mike, and I'm in Parker County, and we're going through the county-by-county check-ins. The next county I would like to call on is Comanche County. Comanche County. Anybody in Comanche County that copies net control, please call now. All right, nothing heard at the moment in Comanche. How about Erath County? Erath County, please. All right. All right, I got Whiskey 5 Fox Hotel Whiskey, Lawn in Erath County, in and out. WA5EDX, that's Byron. Are you in and out, Byron, or are you hanging around? Try that again. Your signal's got a little bit of a tone on it. Well, I can hear you. It's just real noisy on the signal, almost like a little bit of a feedback tone. But I do have a good copy about S5. Anybody else in Erath tonight? Okay, in Erath I did copy W5 Fox Hotel Whiskey. That's Lon. He is in and out. And WA5 Echo Delta X-Ray. That's Byron. Let's move on down and call on Hamilton County. Let's see if anybody in Hamilton County is copying net control. Hamilton County, are you copying net control? Please call now. Any relays? All right, how about Bosque County? Hello, Wiley. How are you hearing everything tonight? Yeah, I don't dare any moisture in the ground. I don't guess. I guess we've got some losses. Would you be kind enough, or do you mind giving a call over into Hill County for me? All right, that was Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie. That is Wiley down in Bosque County, and he is twisting the directional antenna over toward Hill County, and he's going to make a net call. We're standing by for WC5WC making a net call into Hill County. All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much. And hopefully you'll hang around a little while and see if anything changes. I hope it does, like it may rain. But anyway, I'll clear with WC5WC. And let's go over to Ellis County. Ellis County, are you there?
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, K5WXY, Waxahachie.
All right, I copy K5WXY. Copied Gary pretty good tonight. Gary, are you hearing much?
No, I'm not hearing much of anybody. But I'm going to be in and out. I got to get up at 3 a.m. to go to work in the morning, and the heat is just about to kill me. These 10-hour days in that hot warehouse is going to be my undoing.
Well, I tell you what, it sounds like it's trying to pick up because you got as high as an S4 and then dropped down to S1 and then back up to S2. So maybe something's working in our favor. But that was Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. I know a lot of stations hear him better than I do, but he is in there, and that is Gary in Waxahachie in Ellis County. Let's go, anybody else in Ellis before I move on? Any other Ellis County?
Signal report, WXY, you were a 5-5 in Wise County.
Well, you're stronger than Mike in Weatherford.
You're also 5-7 here in Wise County.
And both y'all are stronger than Mike. Sorry, Mike.
GW.
I don't have an S meter. I just got a bar graph, so I can tell you 2 and 3 or 4 bars.
All right, I think Gary cleared out. Good evening, Sean. Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey. That is Sean up in Wise County. Let's see here. Let's go up to, let's call Somerville County. Somerville County, please.
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango.
All right, there's 2 good signals. Whiskey 5 Mike Lima Delta, that's Mike. And then Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango, that is Kelly. Both really, really good signals. How are y'all hearing me tonight?
Mike, I got you an X7 down here tonight. Not too bad, pretty steady. W5 and LB.
Mike, you're hitting me full scale tonight, so it's probably 10 over at this point. You're really strong up here. W5 KVT.
Yep, y'all are both real strong. Got a good path from Glen Rose tonight. So, all right, that was Somerville County checking in. Let's move over into Hood County. Let's call on Hood County stations, please.
K5 ESP.
All right, I copied KB5SQG Bob, and I got K5 Echo Sierra Victor, and I've got KK5LQ and K5 Bravo Yankee Fox. Anybody else on frequency that would like to check in from Hood County? The K5 Bravo Yankee Fox. Is this your first time checking in, or is it just a bad memory on my part? All right, good signal. Is this your first time to check in, Mike? Well, good. Well, you're really strong up here. So far, are you hearing any better with the height adjustment? Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad I'm getting down there, but you've got a great signal, and check in as often as you can. SQG, Bob, how are you hearing me tonight? And do I have your call right? Is it Kilo Bravo 5, or did I mess that up? Okay, I got it right. And your audio is much cleaner than the other radio, so I can hear you much better tonight. Okay, all right. So let's see. Anybody else in Hood County? Anybody else in Hood County that would like to check in? Everybody's real strong out of Hood tonight. All right, this is Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Sugar Papa net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're moving around county by county. Next on my list is Johnson County. Johnson County, please.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India, Ken Joshua.
Okay, I copied Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India, and I've also got Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Mike. Could I get your name and location on the Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Mike?
Roger, Roger. This is Mike here. It's Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey. WI5MRW. I'm out here in Joshua.
Okay, Mike. Yep, I screwed that up, and I apologize. It's Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey. Thanks for checking in tonight. You got a great signal. Are you hearing most of the stations tonight?
Pretty much. I've got my 20-element beam aimed at you right now, so some on the backside around the other counties are kind of hard to hear, but I'm hearing pretty much everybody. It's sounding great. Back to you, Ned.
All right. And I've got several requests from folks that are using directionals to slow down a little bit and maybe tell you which way I'm going. So I'm thinking about maybe posting the rotation of calling the counties so that the stations that have the directionals might have a chance to adjust. So if I can remember to do that, I'll give that a try. All right, let's see here. We're moving around county by county here. I'm going to go up to the northwest of me, way out there in Young County. Anybody in Young County on frequency? All right, there's Jerry. He's always there. KF5 Victor Bravo Lima. That's Jerry in Graham, Texas. Are you hearing anything out there tonight, Jerry? All right. Well, hang in there. It's that time of year. Maybe we get some rain and a little cool front would help things. But we appreciate you always checking in out there, Jerry, from Young County. KF5 Victor Bravo Lima. I will clear with you. And I'm going to go up and call on Jack County now. Are there any Jack County stations that would like to check in? Any relays from Jack County? Okay, let's call on Wise now. Wise County, it's your turn.
Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
WD5IWW.
All right, got Whiskey Delta 5, India Whiskey, Sean. Sound like you're a little under the weather. You doing all right?
Yeah, doing all right. The allergies are catching up with me. I've been pretty fortunate. Normally, earlier in the year, it catches up with me, but I guess now it's finally catching up with me. But no, all's well. I said, just got a little bit scratchy voice. Great signals tonight up here, so you know, from a percentage standpoint, we've heard about 75% of the contacts up here. I know we've got folks on NetLogger and others, you know, documenting the contacts, but again, real good signals up here in Decatur. WD5IWW, back to net control.
All right, Sean. Appreciate it, man. Love it when you come in, and good signal as usual. And all clear with WD5, India Whiskey Whiskey, and I'll call on KI5LET. That's Top up there. Hey, Top, do your thing and pick up where I can't. See if we can pick up the usual suspects, Montague, Cook, Denton, and maybe even Dallas. So give a net call if you would.
Okay, we'll definitely do. And Sean, by the way, you're 50 over 9 tonight. So this is KI5LET assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, making calls from Wise County. Any stations that can hear this radio, Dallas County, Collin County. We've actually already logged one station in Denton County. Grayson, Cook, Monte, Clay, Wichita, Archer. We'll try Jack again, or Palo Pinto. Any stations would like to check into the net tonight, come with your call. Any stations, anywhere, like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, please come with your call. Okay, there's Kilo India 5, November Yankee Tango. Good signal here in Wise County. Any other stations, come with your call. Any relays, any relays. Nothing else heard, Mike, but we picked up Lynn in Tarrant County, KI5LET, back to net control.
All right, thank you very much, Top. Appreciate it. And I think Tiffany probably heard you, no problem. KI5NYT, Lynn. I couldn't hear Lynn, but I'm glad you did. And so, Lynn, if you're here in net control, we appreciate you checking in. And I believe it may be your first or second time checking in. All right, all clear with KI5LET, and this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We meet here every Friday night at 8 o'clock, right here on 146.580. Again, I will remind anybody that is listening, we have a wonderful feature that is provided by one of the group, Whiskey Zulu 5 Tango X-Ray. That would be Tyler. He provides a simulcast opportunity on 2 different frequencies. One of them is 145.310 and 444.925. 145.310, 444.925. You can listen in on that and increase your listening area by using those remote bases in those locations. Okay, we're going to move on to the next section of the net, and that is, I always allow the opportunity for any check-ins, so anybody that's checked in this evening, if you would like to have the frequency, I will relinquish the frequency for you to make a specific call to anybody you may have heard on the net, or if you choose to just make a general call from your location and get specific reports from your station. So does anybody want to have the frequency to do either of those two?
WD5IWW.
WD5IWW, the frequency's yours. Go ahead.
N5JLH, are you still on frequency? WD5IWW with a scratchy voice.
Yes, I am. I'm not pointing directly towards you, but yes, I am. Well, go ahead.
All right. Well, just heard you check in earlier and haven't talked to you in quite some time. Just wanted to wish you and the missus a great weekend, and good to hear you on the radio.
All right. Good to hear you. I haven't heard you in quite a while, bud. But, yeah, we'll talk again. I'll let someone else have it there. Over.
Roger, roger. All right, my man. Y'all have a great weekend. And I'll sign off with N5JLH. This is WD5IWW. Trying to hang on. Back to net control. Thanks, Mike.
You bet. All done, Sean?
Yes, sir.
Okay, buddy. Thank you. All clear with WD5IWW. Anybody else want to have the frequency to make a specific call or a general call from their location?
KI5LET.
LET, go ahead.
Whiskey Delta 4, Romeo, November Romeo. I had a 4-1 on you on your initial check-in. Just wanted to see if you're still there. This is KI5LET. Okay, I didn't hear him that time, but I thought it was worth a shot. But he had a good signal on his initial check-in, just a little bit weak. KI5LET. Thanks, Mike. Back to net control.
Yeah, and that's the first time I've ever heard him. You've always relayed him in, and I got the majority. I just had to have Tiffany get the last two letters of his call. I knew who it was. I was just trying to make it through. I'll clear with KI5LET, and I'll offer up the opportunity one more time. Anybody that's checked in tonight that would like to have the frequency to make a call to a specific station they've heard tonight, or a general call for signal reports from their location. Okay, I'm not hearing anybody, so we'll move into the ham radio section. This is open for any ham radio related subjects, not limited to technical, radio equipment, antennas, any experiences, anything ham radio related that you'd like to share. Now would be the time. Well, I know with that tone, that must be Byron. Byron, I'll tell you, the signal strength is good, but there's a lot of noise. I don't even know how to describe it. There's an electronic sound coming out of your transmissions behind the signal. Okay. Well, we'll be here. That's WA5 Echo Delta X-ray on an old rig, I guess, that he was testing out. Good signal. But just the audio was a little bit different. Anybody else want the frequency to make a call? All right. Anybody have anything for the ham radio section? Any technical questions for the group? Any questions about new gear that you might have? Maybe something you're trying to buy. You'd like to see if anybody's used it. Anything like that. If you've got anything to sell, and if you're looking for any gear, that's fair game as well.
SLQ.
KC5 SLQ. Go ahead, Darryl.
Actually, I was given a Lenco handy-talkie charger, and it will not fit my Lenco. So come back to me in a minute, and I'll give you the model number, and I'll just give someone this charger if they have the radio that goes with it. Over.
Okay. Wow. All right. KC5 SLQ has an Elenco handy-talkie charger that doesn't seem to work or fit with his HT, and he is going to give us the model number, and he would be willing to pass that along to somebody if they could use it. Is there anybody out there that might be interested in an Elenco handy-talkie charger?
W5LTZ.
Hey, Matt, were you copying Darryl?
Yeah, it was weak, but I heard him talk about it. I think he was going to get the model number, right?
Yeah. SLQ, do you happen to have the model number?
Okay, here we go. The radio has to be Elenco DJ George 7. So it's a DJ George 7 dual band Elenco. It's a pretty nice radio, and I don't need to buy it. I got enough of them. But anyway, the charger looks good. No guarantees, but hey, it's free. You can just pick it up in Azle, Lake Worth area. So if anyone has Elenco DJ George 7 radio, I can give you a charger. Stand by. Oh, charger is the EDC 173. That's the charger that runs that radio. Over.
Okay, so it's just the charger, and the radio that it goes with or works with is a Delta Juliet George 7, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty nice Alinco dual band handy talkie. So if you want an extra charger for it, I can just meet you somewhere and drop it off in Fort Worth sometime.
Okay, very good. LTZ, did you copy?
Yep, I did, but mine's a DJ Mike Delta 5, which is a dual band with DMR, so different model, so it probably won't work. Thank you, though. W5LTZ.
Okay, well, pass the word around. If anybody's got that radio and wants an extra charger, SLQ is going to be kind enough to pass that along for free. So if you have an Alinco Delta Juliet Golf 7, Delta Juliet Golf 7 Alinco handy talkie, KC5 SLQ, Daryl has a charger that he would pass along to you for free. So anybody that's got one of those, pass it along. All right. Anybody else for the ham radio section? Buy, sell, technical questions, looking for gear, etc. Anyone? Any relays out there? All right, I'm not hearing anything, so let's move on to announcements. Does anybody have any announcements?
Colorado Baker 5, Whiskey Baker.
KB5WB, go ahead.
The 2-meter sideband net is back. KG5PBP is going to run it. He said he's going to try to run it Tuesday, every Tuesday for a month and see if he can get it going again. He did run it the last 2 Tuesdays, and the check-ins were pretty small. 2 check-ins last Tuesday, and I think 5 or 6 the Tuesday before. But he is going to run that 2-meter sideband net on 144.190 Tuesday night through July at 8, is it 8:30 or 8? I think it's 8:30 on 144.90, 190, 2-meter sideband. KB5WB, back to net control.
Okay, David, just to be clear, it's going to be every Tuesday, not like a first Tuesday or second Tuesday. It's going to be every Tuesday for a bit?
Roger, Roger. He's going to try it through the end of the month, see if he can revive it, get it going again.
Okay, all right. David wants to remind everybody that the 2-meter sideband net, 144.190, 144.190, Tuesday nights, every Tuesday night at 8:30, upper sideband. They're trying to revive that net. You don't need a big setup. You don't need, stacked beams. Just run with what you've got. If you've got a vertical, go for it. It's a lot of fun. I couldn't keep up with the Tuesdays it was going to be on, but I'll be there. If you've never tried it, give it a try. So Tuesday night, 8:30, upper sideband, 144.190. Let's see if we can't revive that net. It's a lot of fun. All right. Anybody else have an announcement?
KK5LQ.
KK5LQ. Go ahead, Kelton.
Well, I talked with K5WSN today. He's up north, somewhere around the Great Lakes. He did want me to pass along his greetings to everybody out here while he was bragging about the rain and the 80-degree temperatures. That's all I had. KK5LQ.
All right, Kelton. All right, yep. WSN up in the North Country near the Great Lakes, I guess in Illinois somewhere if I saw his post. And he just wanted to say hello to everybody on the net. WSN, if you'll know, he's out of Hood County. A lot of times he'll run around mobile and check some different elevations and check in, but he's just basically bragging that he's up there where it's cool and raining. But anyway, I wish him well, and I'm sure he'll enjoy it. Thanks for the relay. All right, last call for announcements. Okay, this is Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Sierra Papa, net control for tonight's North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I will make a general call, a last call for any late check-ins. Are there any late check-ins? Anyone, anywhere?
Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo.
Kilo Golf 5, Sierra, Quebec, Juliet.
right, I copied Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo. That is Walt up in Springtown, North Parker County. KG5SQJ, that is Bob. He is in Eastern Parker County. Good evening, Bob. And Whiskey Zulu 5, that's Tango X-Ray, that is Tyler, the one responsible for the listen-in frequencies. Are there any other late check-ins? Any relays? All right, not hearing anything. Does anybody, this will be last call, does anybody else have anything for the net? Any equipment changes they would like to share or any announcements?
KB5WB.
Whiskey Baker, go ahead.
Can I still make a listing for sale?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Okay. I got 3 things for sale at the moment. One is a 4-element M-squared 2-meter beam. It's designed primarily for sideband, 2 meters. And I've got a cross beam, a Cushcraft A20T, I believe it is. 2-meter beam. It's 10 elements on vertical and 10 elements on horizontal. I'm trying to sell it for $250, and the little 4-element beam is $200. You wonder why the big difference. It's an M-squared beam. It's a little different type of beam. It's pretty heavy duty, and they're kind of a specialty item for 2-meter sideband. So anyway, and then the other item is an Amp Supply 1000. Amp Supply 1000. It works great. It's 30 years old or 20 years old, $250 for it too. It puts out 400 or 500 watts on 15 through 80 meters. KB5WB is 254-631-9766. 254-631-9766. Oh, there's one more thing I'm going to sell. An Ameritron AL80 amplifier. It's a little stronger than the Amp Supply and a lot newer. I'm going to ask $600 for it. It's about 500-600 watts out, 15 through 80. KB5WB.
Okay, David, quick question. The Amp Supply, how much were you asking for that amplifier?
$250 for the Amp Supply.
All right, and then you said you had an Ameritron AL80?
Yeah, I believe it's a Ameritron AL80. I'm going to ask $600 for it.
Okay, so he's got an AL80 Ameritron amp for sale, an Amp Supply amplifier for HF for sale. He's got 2 VHF beams. I believe one of them is an M-squared, and the other one is a 10-element, and that's a dual polarized beam, right?
Roger, roger. 10 elements vertical and 10 elements horizontal. Switch between them.
Okay, so if you're interested in the M-squared beam or the 10-element dual polarization beam or any of the HF amps, you can reach KB5 Whiskey Baker at 254-631-9766. Anybody else have anything for the net before we close it down? Late check-ins, announcements, or anything else?
KI5FLE.
KI5FLE. Hello, Brian.
Hey, I just wanted to check in. Finally got power back on over here at the house. It was off for about an hour and a half, and I just wanted to check into the net before it closed.
Wow, what'd you have, a little blackout, or what was going on?
Yeah, apparently the neighbors and everybody in the area. I'm not sure if they're doing rolling blackouts or not, but it sure felt like it if they weren't.
All right, well, hang in there. That's KI5FLE, late check-in, because he did not have power, so in Fort Worth. All right, last call. We're going to close the net. Anybody want to come in for a late check-in or anything else for announcements, etc.?
N0TTT.
N0TTT. That would be Dan down there in Burleson. Man, you got a big signal tonight.
Yeah, I can get everything reworked over here on the 2-meter side. But anyway, just wanted to check in and say hello.
Yep, glad you did. Yep, you're booming in. You're on the beam tonight?
Roger.
Got some new coax?
Roger.
It's working. You're 10 over tonight. Good to hear you. That's N0 Triple T. That is Dan. Anybody else want to check in late?
Quick signal report. Dan, you're a 5'9" in Wise County, KI5LET.
Copy the Wise County. Thank you very much. N0 TTT.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and clear out and close the net for tonight. And everybody hang around and visit. That's always a lot of fun. So I'll say 7-3s here from Parker County. Thanks for y'all's participation. Every Friday night, 146.580. I will not be here next Friday. Going out of town on a little bitty short vacation. And I think KB5YBI is going to pick up the slack if he can. So anyway, 7-3s, everybody. Thanks for your participation. And we're closing the net for tonight. KF5 Victor, Sierra Papa.
And TTT, you're about S7 over here by Bell Helicopter in Fort Worth, KB5DB.
Copy Bell Helicopter area. Thank you very much. N0 TTT.
Make that S8.5. S8.5.
That's pretty good off the side of the beam there. N0 TTT.
Roger, Dodger. KB5 WB.
Richard, bruising or burns, tenderness, TL, lacerations, swelling, I believe. So anyway, you're going to be starting at the head, going to the toe. I probably butchered TLS. Oh, and don't forget crepitus too. So crunching of bones when you're checking them from head to toe. You hear bones crunching against each other. That's another thing to check for in the head to toe exercise. And then we go to lunch, come back, and I think the mayor of Surf City is going to bring us some lunch. So that's 12 to 1 there, Mayor. I think he's listening somewhere, but he says he can't get in. He can't get Echolink to work either. Sounds very fishy to me. We're going to do splinting, and then let me see here. What's next? Splinting. Oh yeah, then we're going to do search and rescue. So, light search and rescue. We're going to start with interior search and rescue. So there's going to be some victims in a room. There's probably going to be furniture toppled all over them, and there's probably going to be chaos and darkness and who knows what else. You'll go in there and you're going to triage and you're going to tag everyone, and you're going to treat only the immediate injuries or red or the ones that will kill somebody, the 3, bleeding and breathing and shock. Anything you see like that, you're going to treat those 3 life threats. Whew, and if that wasn't enough, that's only at 2:30. We're going to take a little break. Then we're going to do more search and rescue. And then we're going to go into blanket carry, 2-man carry. Let's see, what else do we do? Blanket carry, 2-man. Oh yeah, and chair carry. That wasn't enough. We're going to do cribbing. So, yeah, we're going to crib a wall off of our simulated victim.
This is W5HRC.
routine communications drill for the islands. The drill will act.
That's estimated at the market value.
Join us in Dallas CERT, you can join